Happy Thursday. How is everybody doing this week? I'm Gina Brandstetter here, coming to you live with another craft with heart card. So today I'm going to create one card from the kit, and I'll create the second card and show you how I can change it up a little bit with things that I have on hand. Now, these, what you see right here, are some of the cards that I have already done, with the original card on the left and the changed card, or my little changes, on the right. So I've done 6 of these so far, and I have been coming to you live every Thursday to create a craft with heart card with you. So if you're not familiar with the Craft with Heart card subscription, let me move these out of the way. You can subscribe to our Craft with Heart card kit. You get everything you need to create 24 cards. So it's 12 designs, 2 of each design. You get, only thing you need that does not come in the box is adhesive. And let's see, everything else you get, including a stamp set, a little block of ink, and a block. So if you are not already a stamper, you have this. You've got everything you need. You've got envelopes, instruction sheet, not a scrap like mine, and your card bases. We've got card bases. We've got die cuts. We have even got silver star confetti, and we have got shaker windows to make shaker cards. So today, let me pull my stamp set out. Today, I am going to be creating card number, card number 7. And I'm excited about this one because it has a butterfly on it. So let me pull this over here. And I have already gone into my box and pulled out the card bases that I need. This is very easy to follow. So I just look at here, I see card number 7. I've pulled out these card bases, and the die cuts are numbered. So this says card 7 die cuts, and there is a little line here. So everything within this line is for card number 7. So I've got 2 of these. Let's go ahead and punch these out. This is a really big butterfly. The first card, I'm going to create it exactly as it is shown in the instructions. And the instructions are really simple. You can pretty much just look at the example on the instruction sheet and figure out how to put it together. Very easy. Let me put these aside, and I'll get out my stamp set. Now your stamp set just comes in a little plastic Ziploc bag like this, and it also includes the foam backing. And I want to suggest that if you subscribe to this and you get the yearly the yearly kit, which means every 4 months you will get a new box. You will get a brand new stamp set every time. We sell the little plastic envelopes that you can store your stamps in, and what I have done is I have gone ahead and ordered, you get a set of 3, does not cost that much, you get a set of 3, and once I am done with this stamp, I can put it in that envelope and file it away with all of my other stamps. Okay, so let's get started. I'm going to set this one aside, and I'm just going to look at my instructions here. This is a horizontal card, and I'm going to hold this up just a little bit just so that you can see the what the pre-printed card base looks like. So it's really got some good designs on it. And this one, it just has this little label piece that goes on right here, and then the butterfly, and our stamped sentiment right on top of that. And if you can look at this, you can see, I'll hold that up a little bit, you can see a little dotted outline where we're going to stamp on this piece. So very easy. And because I think I'm going to just go ahead and put this on like that. I'm only going to put adhesive in the middle of the butterfly so that I can just put that up just a little bit. And I'm going to stamp a sentiment on here. And let's see. I think I'll do thank you kindly. That fits on here just perfectly. We are going to use the little foam backing that comes in the stamp set to stamp. This helps to apply a good, even pressure. Now, if you're using your stamp for the very first time, you like to just rub it on your arm. That gets any residue from the manufacturing process off of there to give you a good, clear stamp. And I'm going to wipe off some ink. I'm using our little stamp chamois. Just wet it, and I like to keep it in a little jar. That way I don't lay it on any of my artwork. Keeps it good and dry. So our the shaker window foam that comes in the card kit, this is to create some shaker cards. We will be doing some of those coming up in the next couple of weeks. When you use these for shaker cards, you are only using the outer ring, and you've got all these foam squares in the center, which is great because we can use them to add dimension to our cards. Nothing goes wasted with Close to My Heart. They think of everything. And I'm going to put that on there just like that. So there, that card is finished. How quick was that? So quick. Wipe this stamp off. Now, this is the fun part. This is the part where you can go through your stash. If you are a seasoned card maker, I'm going to tell you why this kit is good for the seasoned card makers as well as those just starting out. If you are a seasoned card maker or even a scrapbooker that's just getting into cards, I know you have a stash of embellishments and other things that you've used for other projects lying around. And I have got a huge stash of just different kinds of embellishments. So before I came on today, I just kind of looked real quick. I looked to see which card I thought that I would create. And then I just looked through my embellishments, the things that I have on hand, to see what I have that would be great addition to this card. I have found, and I don't know if I'm going to use it or not, but I've got the clear shimmer brush. You know how I feel about the shimmer brushes. I love them. I've got some black diamond stickles, pink taffeta. I just pulled it out because it was pink. I've got clear glitter gems. You can see I've got a few of these left. And some of you might remember the sugar plum glitter gems. This was our color of the year. I think it was last year, maybe. And I've still got some of these. Those might go too. So I've pulled those out. And since this is a butterfly, I remembered I used to have a butterfly stamp. So I went through my stamps and I found, now these aren't available to order anymore, but we're not worried about that because you are going to go back and you're going to look through your stash of stamps and see what you have that you can add to your card. I found Butterfly Friendship and Butterflies for You. Both of these had thin cuts with them. And I thought this one might work best because it's a smaller butterfly. To save time, I have already cut that out. And I went ahead and stamped it. So I stamped two. I wasn't sure what I would want to use. But this one stamped was Smoothie. This one Pixie. I think I like the Smoothie stamped one better. So I'm going to be adding a second butterfly. Now I'm putting my card vertical because, you know, I like to do one way and then switch it up and do the other card a second way. So let's see. I'm just going to kind of place this on here and just kind of looking to see how I might do this. Don't know if I want to do the whole, let's see. Let me scoot that up. Let's just kind of playing around. The butterfly is really big. I think I want to put it on this way because the butterfly is big. I'm going to put it on here at an angle, and that way it will fit the entire card. I think I'm going to put it this direction. Now, let's see, my sentiments here. I like the just a note, or maybe oh hello. I think I want to do, let's do just a note. And I am going to stamp this on this side because I think I'm going to cut that off. And let's ink that up. There we go. So I've got that inked up and ready. Now I'm going to go ahead and add this piece. And I'm just going to do it not quite, maybe about a 1/4 inch from the edge and about a 1/2 inch down. Now I'm going to take my butterfly, and my butterfly is going to go on here. I'm going to add some foam tape. I'm just going to add the foam tape right there because I want to pop it up just a little bit. I should say foam squares because that is what they are. And I'm actually not going to use a big one. I'm going to cut this one in half. Now I love our scissors, especially these black Teflon scissors, because I can cut foam and not get any sticky on my scissors at all. And I'm just going to bend that a little bit and go ahead and stick this on at an angle so that it fits on the card. And let's see. I'm just going to trim that off there. And I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to move it down a little bit lower, and because I've cut it off there, I'm going to use my other butterfly to hide that. So I'm going to have my butterfly going the other direction. So let's just go ahead and put this on. And I'll stick that butterfly. I'm not going to put any foam tape on that one. I'm just going to stick it on, stick it directly on, and have it going this way. Now, this is the part where I'm going to bring in some embellishments. I think I want to use this, but I'm going to do that very last. I'm going to use my clear shimmer brush, and I'm just going to paint it on to the pink sections here. And I don't know if you can see that on the camera. I'll hold it up in just a second to give you a little bit closer view. I love adding shimmer brush to everything. A girl can never have enough shimmer, right? So that adds a pretty effect to that. Let me just kind of turn that a little bit. Maybe you can see, it looks really good in person. And because I added some to this big one, I'm going to add a little bit to this little one too, just on the middle part there. Now, let's go ahead and add some glitter gems. And I think I want to do a combination of clear and sugar plum. So that's a clear one. Let's do a couple of little sugar plum. And now the last thing I'm going to do, and I saved this for last, I'm going to use my black stickles. And because if I tried to do this before, I probably would have rubbed my hand all over it. And I think I'm going to outline, get that stickles down. I've been using a lot of this. I'm going to outline the butterfly. I think it's almost time for me to order more. Whoa. That came out a lot here. I'm just going to go over these lines here. It doesn't have to be every one. I may just do the top a little bit. And let's do these. Boy, hitting it on my table really helped. It really shook that stuff down because it's coming out a whole lot faster now. I don't have to squeeze it as much. And one more. We'll do this one right here. Just kind of go through. There. And maybe go around. Just to kind of close that off a little bit. I missed one there. I love the stickles. There we go. So how does that show up? Just adds a little bit more to the card. So there we have the original card on the right, which is pretty just as it is, and then we have a really blinged up card on the right. I think I said this is left original and right is blinged up. So that is our Craft with Heart card for today. Join me next Thursday. Come back next Thursday. I've still got 1, 2, 3, 4 more cards to do with you. So we will do another one next Thursday. Thanks for joining me, everyone.